welcome to KWHE TV 14 Sports. Today we're here at beautiful Schofield Bowling Center for the Akagi's Builders and Painters Open. Hi, my name is Scott Mitomar, and here with me today is Glenn Azumi.
Well, Scott, once again, we're out here at Schofield Bowling Center. The lane was tough today. The scores we had today of a high game was 269 and a 640 by Chad Pojas. And let me tell you, Chad flipped it. He was in a 20th position going to the last game. Shoots 269, ends up in first place, and guess what? He's still the leader today after match play.
Well, you know, the scores are real challenging today. It started like it was going to be a really high-scoring tournament. The lanes got tougher and tougher. But today we're bowling on a special Kegel oiling pattern. It's called the Highway to Hell.
Absolutely not the highway to heaven.
For some people. But, you know, today we've got a lot of experienced bowlers. And it proved that, you know, whenever the lanes get tough, the experience comes through, and there's the ones that make it on TV today. Seated number one, we have in our top seated position, Chad Pojas.
Well, Chad said he wants to stay focused, be patient. Today he's averaging 205. He's a Hall of Famer with already 20 titles.
Wow, and like you said, he shot the high series, high score of the tournament. One game to win.
That's
title
it.
Number 21. Seated second today, we have Joe Yachman Jr.
Well, here's a name, 40 titles, Hall of Famer. He says he wants to keep his shoulder back, stay behind the ball, averaging 198 today. And something about Joe, when Joe makes TV, he just doesn't lose.
He doesn't like to lose, that's why.
Yeah, doesn't like to lose.
Fierce competitor. We haven't seen him for a while, but he's hungry. He wants to win again. Seated third, we also have someone that wants to win again, Glenn Azumi.
Well, good news is I have my gloves still on, so that means I get to bowl today. All I'm going to tell myself is don't rush, follow through. I averaged a measly 190 today, but you know what? 18 titles, I'm ready for 19 and 20.
Well, it was good enough, and I hope you follow through today and win a title. Seated fourth, we have Chad Horiuchi.
Well, Chad says he wants good execution and make sure he picks up his spare, averaging 187 today. He's a Hall of Famer with 19 titles. He wants that platinum banner. There's one more to go.
Oh, once again, another tough competitor, a lot of experience. Watch out for him. In our fifth position, she's not a Hall of Famer, but she also has experience. Jordine Koizumi.
Well, she says she wants to pick up her spares today, keep the ball in play, averaging 186. She has no titles. It's her first time on TV. And Scott, let's let everybody know what she had to do to get on TV today.
She beat Vasim Anwar in the second round of match play. 6 sudden death tiebreakers to make it on the show today. Talk about nerves of steel. But, you know, she does have a lot of experience. She bowls collegiately for Arizona State University. And you know what? She's our wild card today. Glenn, you better watch out.
Anybody shorter than me is okay by me.
She can go all the way from the bottom, maybe win her first title. Should be great action. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey, here we are at Schofield Bowling Center for the Akagi Builders and Painters Open. Hi, my name is Scott Mitomar. Here with me today is Vasim Anwar and Shirley Kato. And here we go with our first TV match. It's going to be Jordine Koizumi against Chad Horiuchi. And Jory, as we call her, is going to be up first on lane 41.
Well, Jory is currently averaging 201. Her life high game is 290.
Wow.
Looking for her first title, first time on TV. She is a youth bowler and is a student at Arizona State, home for the summer.
A student at Arizona State, the Sun Devils, bowling on the college team there. And look at that high series, 794.
794.
That's a junior bowler. Wow.
First time on TV for her. But what a rude awakening, leaving that dreaded Greek church, as they call it.
A little opening jitters, maybe she'll settle down.
And here we have Chad Horiuchi.
One of our Hall of Famers. Lifetime high average of 234, 22 300 games, and 15 800 series.
Starts out with a baby split.
So let's talk about what Chad bowled today. He started off with a 154, 209, and 186, just squeezing in there.
Kind of backed his way in there, huh?
Yeah, in 19th place. Finished with a 549 three-game series. Look at his stats again. Went on to defeat Jason Kuramoto, 173 to 169. And then went on to defeat Brian Pineda, 213 to 170. Finishing with a 5-game series of 935.
Watch the replay on the baby split. And that's how you do it, textbook.
Of course, Chad's in our Hall of Fame with 19 titles. It would be significant if he won his 20th, right, Scott?
Platinum banner. Wow, leaves a 2-10 split.
Already 3 for 3 bowlers leaving splits.
Well, this pair of lanes, when I talk to the bowlers, is very different from the practice pair.
It was probably different compared to all of the lanes during match play also, since these lanes were never bowled on during match play.
Right, we held off play. We used it in qualifying, but held off the play in match play. A little bit more conditioner left on the lane.
So are you expecting the scores to be a little bit higher or a little bit on the lower side, Scott?
Well, you know, I think with the caliber of bowlers we have today, I think the scores will be pretty good.
All right. Now, taking a look at Jordine's scores. She started off 174, 154, and jumped big with a big 220 in the third game. Squeezed in there. She was the cut at 20th place with a 548.
Wow.
Yeah. And then went on to defeat Andre Lara the third, 211 to 184.
And then I like this score.
I wasn't trying to play this off as much as I could, but
I know it hurts.
in her second match,
Say it.
She went on to
Just say it. Come on, be a man.
By the time I finish, she's gonna be done bowling already. She went on to defeat some guy named Vasim Anwar, 175 to 175. Tied initially, and then sudden death roll off.
How many frames?
6 times, I think.
Went on to defeat him in 5 frames.
5 frames.
Yeah, 40, I believe, 45 to 46.
Well, you know, it was for us watching. It wasn't sudden death. It was slow death.
That's one of the comments by Scott towards us.
V's Pro Shop is located at the Fort Shafter Bowling Center. The latest bowling balls and accessories, Ray and Abusakao over at V's Pro Shop. Call them at 847-0950. Well, it was a very exciting match, I must say.
Oh,
I must say.
it was definitely fun to watch, but even more fun to bowl. I mean, I knew Jory since during junior bowling, and I never thought it was competitive while facing her. It was more of a fun match than anything else. So I'm glad she won. She deserved it.
You got whooped today.
To say the least.
So I told you, you'll get over your frustration from today after commentating.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
See, I tried to go outside. He said it was very different.
Yeah, you could already see bowlers are struggling. They're throwing the ball all over the place. They're getting weird ball reaction. The lanes was just that was the story of the day today during the tournament. Just the lane play was you have to play the lanes by each pair. You can't go from one to another. You have to play by the lanes. What the lanes give you.
And I think that's where a lot of the bowlers got into trouble today. They tried to dictate what kind of ball movement they wanted to have, and it just wasn't letting it. Yeah, and here we are.
But the action's over there, though. But thanks anyway.
Chad up the 5 board.
All right, carries the Brooklyn.
First strike of the day.
You know, the ball is moving out there. He's getting reaction out there. Watch this. Ball's crossover against the Brooklyn. Hey, those are kind of good for you today, too.
It was great for everybody if you can actually get the ball to hit the head pin. I mean, they're seeing a lot of the same reactions throughout all day today. You get it right, just right, half a board to the right, you're gonna get a window. If you get it inside just a board, or you pull it a little bit, you'll get it through the nose.
Well, Jory's playing the 10 board and comes in little high trips to 4-7.
Let's see this trip 4 again.
Pretty straight up. It's the ball to roll up. And you know,
with a different ball change too.
In match play, I found a nice seam right inside the 10 board.
Mm-hmm.
Seam, not a seam, a seam of oil.
A seam of oil.
There she goes. Oh,
that's exactly what's been happening all day today.
And I notice a lot of times on the left lane, the odd lanes, you get a lot of hang, a lot of the ball just squirts through the front part of the lane,
which is odd.
Well, the Clock and Trophy Shop is your one-stop award headquarters. If you need custom trophies or medals, engravings, plaques, ribbons, award clocks, or radios, please call the Clock and Trophy Shop at 845-0900. And Jory is struggling.
But Chad is not that far behind in terms of how much they're struggling, because Chad during practice tried to play the rail, tried to play down straight down the 2 board. He had trouble playing that area, so he moved in a little bit. So he's playing maybe around the 6 or 7, but even then he's getting some crazy reaction. Now he's going to the rail.
Right on the edge.
Yep.
Solid. Well, Chad wants to send his special thanks out to his mom, dad, sister Darlie, Mako Kobayashi, Robert Smith and Tony Reyes for taking him on tour, Ryan Yoneda for all his equipment, Jerome Furukawa and the Kona crew.
Oh, this is why Chad has 19 titles.
Yeah, let's see if he could repeat that shot. I mean, playing down the rail is not easy to do.
Right up the 2 board.
Big double.
Oh.
First double of the match.
It's called versatile.
Actually, that's a turkey.
Is it a turkey? Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
it's a turkey.
Watch this. Right on the 2 board.
I forgot the first one was a Brooklyn, right?
Yeah. Oh, you don't count those,
no,
Shirley?
No, I don't.
Oh, wow. If that's the case, I never would have made cut today.
And I would make TV if that's the case. Well, Jory's struggles continue. Got that one a little wide. Didn't want to come back.
Yeah, she was playing a little bit inside, but she jumped out with a ball change. Just like how we were saying before. That's the...
Those are parents?
That's the parents right there.
Let's see. Arnold and Colleen.
Oh, and chops the spare. Now, I hope she's kind of watching that Chad had a lot of reaction on the outside. She might want to move more out. Special thanks goes out to Roz Okubo of Peace Within for providing all our massages to our champions. Let Roz's magical touch provide you with inner peace for better health. Call Roz Okubo, 841-4752. And she did try to move out.
Yeah.
But she had a little swing angle on that shot. And watch this, see? She kind of angled it out, and that's a big difference on how to play that shot. Whereas Chad is playing it straight up the 2.
Right.
Because if you swing to the 2, the ball's not going to recover.
You were telling me, Scott, earlier that you tried to you jumped on Jory's line a little bit, and what did you find from that? Like,
well, I found that the straighter angles were better. Off your hand.
Right.
Take